Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show. Welcome to my video for Friday, July the 22nd, 2016. Today we're going to talk about the following eBay topics. We're going to discuss your comments in last week's video regarding the $6 surcharge, as you can see on the board there. We're going to discuss some new error messages. And lastly, we're going to discuss eBay Open 2016, which is next week. First of all, a bit of a rehash, if I may, with last week's video. I read all of your comments, and I'm actually very happy to say that about 95% of the people said that I should not pay the $6 surcharge. So that is exactly what I did. I wasn't paying it anyway. All right? But I was just curious to get your guys' viewpoints as to what you would have done. To bring you up to date on what's happening with that case, it is still not resolved. Very briefly, what happened is, a while back, I purchased some hubs on eBay for whatever it was, like let's say $50 plus $15 shipping, paid right away, heard nothing, and about 4 days later, the seller wrote to me and said he wanted $6 more for shipping. That's not going to happen. He wrote to me twice and he refused to send the items unless I gave him $6, and I wouldn't do it. I called eBay and I reported this incident to eBay, and they said that they would look into his account and see if he's been doing it to other people, though I have little hope that they will. I opened an item not received case last week, as I told you. So I guess it was about Sunday, he wrote to me and said, after I opened the item not received case, he said, listen, I have just been informed by eBay that you have not yet received the items, but I'm not sending you the items until you send me another $6. I said, come on, man, this guy wants this $6. I've never seen somebody so hungry for $6. I wrote back to him, I said, listen, boss, you got to understand something. It's against eBay rules to ever ask for more money for shipping or for any other reason after the transaction has been completed. This is a serious breach of etiquette. And he wrote back saying, oh yeah, well, I had no idea about that. So, will I get the caps? I don't know. I really don't know. But I think that the case times out tomorrow, if I remember correctly, meaning that if I don't have them by tomorrow, I can just close it and get my money back. So we'll see what happens, and I'll let you guys know how this plays out. On Wednesday, I noticed some new error messages on eBay. One was a real weird one. First I'll show it to you and then I'll discuss it. So first, let's have a look at it right now. That was an error message that started popping up, I guess, Wednesday afternoon. No matter what I did on eBay, whether I was listing an item, whether I was checking an item that I sold, I would get that pop-up error message, just as you saw it. I jumped right onto one of the Facebook groups and I posted that picture, and I asked other people if they were receiving the same error message, and every single one was, bar none. I didn't see one person that said they weren't getting it. Everybody was getting it. It seems like it was a system-wide error message, and again, that was Wednesday. I have not seen it since. Okay, I think they rectified it, whatever it was. I'm just curious to see if any of you guys encountered that same error message. Also from error messages / glitches, another one has been reported. I didn't come in contact with it myself, but some other sellers have, and it's on one of the blog sites. I read about it, and so one of you guys sent me a link to it anyway. Some sellers, when they click on their own item, are getting an error message saying this item is ended or it is no longer available. And these sellers are concerned that their items are not being visible in search. I myself do not know too much about it, only from what I'm telling you guys and what I've seen on the blog site and what I've talked to my friends about. I haven't encountered this message myself. My sales this week have been decent. They haven't been earth-shattering, but they haven't been slow. They've been decent, okay? So I'm not sure if that's just a temporary glitch, a widespread glitch, if it is affecting sales for some of you guys. If any of you guys have any info on that, comment below. As far as my sales this week, as I said, they were decent. I had how many returns this week? Conservatively, I'd say 2 or 3 returns. I had a cancellation and another freaky cancellation. I can deal with cancellations. I'm getting used to them. But I had one the other day that freaked me. A guy with one of those zero feedback guest accounts buys an item from me. So I looked at it and I said, well, it's a pretty common item, so I'm not too concerned about this. Within 45 minutes, he canceled. Now that's not newsworthy, not at all, except for one thing. How do you think he contacted me? Did he go through the eBay system and cancel, which is real easy to do? Nope. Did he email me? Nope. He called me. He called me. I said to him, how'd you get my number? And then I got a notification from eBay saying that he requested my contact details. I'm sure some of you guys have gotten this. I said to him, sir, I have no problem canceling. But when you want to cancel, you're supposed to do it through eBay so there's a record of it. I was really shocked that he called me directly like that just to cancel the item. Question to you guys. In recent memory, have any of you guys have had a buyer that canceled the item by calling you? I don't know if any of you had. Truthfully, I do get more cancellations and returns than most of you guys, but I also do sell quite a bit too, so I guess that would account for it. Next item on the topic is going to be eBay Open 2016. Next week, folks, is eBay Open 2016. First of all, let me remind you guys that I always make my videos on Friday. Next Friday, I'll be in Vegas, so there'll be no crazy New York driver video next Friday. None whatsoever, so please don't get bent out of shape if you come on Friday night and you don't see me. I won't be here, okay? I will possibly and hopefully bang out a few quick videos from the event itself, possibly using YouTube Capture, where I just upload maybe 3 or 4 minutes worth of unedited raw footage to give you guys an idea what's going on. For those of you guys who are going, and I hope that a lot of you are, make sure you download the eBay Open app, which I will show you right now. Once you download it, it's going to look like that. And you get a good look at everything. You get to see what's going on. And hopefully, you'll be able to make full use of the event. I would really like to see some of you guys there. For those of you guys who do go, if you happen to see me, come up and say hi. Remember, I can't come up to you because I don't know what most of you look like. Okay? So if you're there, do stop over and say hi. I expect to have a very good time. There's going to be a lot of cool cats there. There's going to be a band I'm sure many of you guys have heard of called The Fray, which is going to be entertaining one night at the celebration, but I do not know exactly which night it is. I can't quite remember, but I'm expecting to have a good time. I am going to bring my camcorder with me, my digital camera, and of course my cell phone. So I'll have 3 cameras with me at all times, and when I come back, I will make one video specifically dedicated to the event. So I'm coming back next week. Well, not next week, but the week after. So I may put one out maybe on a Thursday or something, and then still do my normal Friday video. But remember, next week you won't see me out here with my normal Friday video, so don't get bent out of shape. I guess basically that's all I'm going to cover today, because I still have much to do. It's going to be a great week, folks, and I'm really looking forward to this. I had a great time last year. I got to meet some of you guys, and I'd like to meet a lot more of you. Let's do a quick rehash. First of all, my $6 surcharge, I'm not paying it. That's not going to happen. If I get the items, good. If I don't get them, he's going to have to be negged. There's no way about it. There's no 2 ways about it. If I don't get those items, he's going to get a neg. Because that's the sign of a bad seller, okay? We all want to be good sellers, and we all strive to be good sellers. I've lost money on shipping many times, but I have never, ever asked one of my buyers to make it up. I would say right now the odds are 50-50 that he may send me my items. All right? Second thing, the error messages. If you have any comments or experienced them or any other error messages, comment below. If you're going to eBay Open 2016, comment below. That would be great, so I get an idea which one of you cool cats are coming. And basically, that's it for now. And by the way, in case you haven't noticed, hard to believe, it's sunny out. Yes, it is sunny out today. Okay? Nice summer sunny day. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Crazy New York Driver. You're not. I will not see you here next week. I will see you the week after from here. But you will see some tidbits and hopefully a nice long retrospective at some point from me when I get back. Thanks for watching. Rock on. Make some sales.